I think we die anyways. I don't think it matters what happens. I think we have too much damage. I've been antsy. I've been wanting to do stuff. Hey everybody, how's it going? Clippedshots here, back finally with some more Peglin. Sorry it took me so long. I didn't have a voice for like 2 days, so that was kind of a mistake. I'm playing on, I think, Crucible 10. I just want to play some Crucible so I could sit around, hang around with you guys, chat a little bit. That's really it. I didn't really have anything too special that special plan right now. I kind of just been taking it easy because first of all I didn't have a voice, so I couldn't record. It was actually kind of like horrible because I like recording, and not being able to record was almost like torture because I couldn't record. I felt like I was missing part of something that I should be doing. It was really funny how it works, right? But anyways, I'm happy to finally be back. It's actually really nice. It's a really nice turn of events. I'm gonna go left here, and I'm actually gonna go to the oops, okay, that's not what I meant to do at all. I'm gonna go to the shop. The shop's like a guaranteed item. Like, oh, I get to pick what I want. I want one of the right items. Oh, okay, of course you go to the left item. Thanks, game. I appreciate it. Direction here doesn't matter. All of it leads to the shop, so we're all good either way we go. Anyways, let's go and just have a nice time. So first of all, I want to say, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If you guys aren't, hopefully it turns around for you. I know you guys maybe haven't heard that in a minute, so I just want to say I'm here. Man, you know, the other day I was watching this video, and it really changed my perspective a little bit. So I'm always trying to improve myself and get better at what I'm doing, and sometimes I get caught up in certain ideas that just aren't good, aren't healthy, you know. And man, you know, I saw this video the other day, and like I said, it really changed how I thought, how I was thinking, you know. And I want to share that with you guys because I think it's important to, you know, try and just be aware of things, you know. And so this is a Mindseed podcast with Mindseed TV podcast with Caspersite, and the lead guy there, he was talking about, okay, well, as much as I want to talk about it, I actually do absolutely want to talk about it, but I want to first of all talk about me first, and then I'll come back to that. So first of all, if you guys don't know, I actually went to the doctor on Monday, and for the past 2 days I haven't had my voice. On Monday, Tuesday, I basically had no voice. I was talking like in a whisper and losing half the words I was saying. Today's finally the first day that it's been back, so I'm really excited. And I'm just like, I'm already recording, you know, boom, just wake up, I'm going, I'm recording. It was, like I said, really fun, really fantastic. And the doctor told me that I have strep throat. So I have strep throat, and that being said, make sure to wash your hands, guys. Apparently it's going around. And not only that, but also, you know, try to you know, stay healthy, drink lots and lots of water. And if you're not feeling well, you know, maybe the time is to go to the doctor and get checked up on. But anyways, so that's what's happening in my world. Nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. We do, my brain was telling me I had something else. I think I'm gonna grab this because healing's really good. Okay, let's go left here. Oh, come on. Okay, thank you. Still, come on though, I didn't get any coins. Anyway, so going back to the Mindseed podcast, so basically what was going on, you know, I think I'm gonna go for the gardener's gloves. I think with what I have, that's the best option. And really quickly, let's see where we're going. I think I go deep right so that I can get the 2 elite fights. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So the Mindseed podcast, they were talking with Caspersite. Caspersite is a reaction channel. And like I said, for me, this was really interesting because I know some people don't really like when other channels react to their content, right? And understandably so. Like, you know, a lot of people see it as, oh, you're taking away from my content, from my viewership, right? And that is kind of true to some extent. I mean, it kind of depends on you know, where it's going, how it's going, and whatnot, and whatnot. And so, anyways, all that being said, something really interesting came up, and I actually really like this. So Mindsy TV was talking about how his perspective had changed over time. I definitely want to go right here, but I want to try to get coins if I can. There we go. That was really good. How his perspective had changed over time, and how he originally didn't like people reacting to his content because obviously, you have that idea that people are, stealing away your viewers or whatever. And man, see, I kind of felt that, like, I kind of felt like in the same boat. Not even that. I just felt like really competitive, to some extent. And that's totally fine. Being competitive is fine and whatnot, but there's an extent of what should and should not happen and whatnot. And one of the things that I'll tell you is, I always, in my brain, I kind of always have this idea of like, okay, I want to be like the best one there is, and that's fine. But in that concept, I was like, oh well, you know what? I just won't. It like made me shut my brain off to everyone else that made content on the games that I play, because I didn't want to like see their stuff and get influenced by it and then make different content. I wanted to make the content I made in certain ways and all that stuff. But see, he was talking about how he had basically, the same mentality, and how over time it's changed. And those changes are like, we're kind of like, as a community, as a YouTube community, we're all meant to grow together, and it's worth being happy for each other. I'm actually gonna go for the molten gold. I don't need the healing right now, so molten gold it is. Also, we get another item here, so this is perfect. Let's see what we got. What's in the box? Also, refresh the board. That's actually really good. It means I can go for crits like whenever possible. I'm gonna go to the right, because even if I don't get the elite fight, I'll at least probably get a shop, which is really good. But yeah, so like I said, I think it's like a really important thing to note, to be aware of. It's just how that kind of functions. And for me, it, like I said, it's there's a lot of things that have changed. I think you guys should go just check out the most recent video. It's a podcast. It's relatively short. I think it's like an hour maybe, but I think it's really good. And I think a lot of people, like myself included, can learn from this. And anyways, basically the whole story is there's enough viewers for everyone on the platform. And not only that, but we have each other to basically help and grow. So there's no reason to be like so competitive. Like, sure, you be competitive, you want to make the best content you can make, but equally it's like you don't need to not want people to stream your content or make videos on it or whatever. It's kind of like, oh yeah, you can kind of do all this stuff. Anyways, it basically, end of the day, it made me a little more lighthearted and a little bit see things a little bit differently, which is really, really good. I think that's really important. I think I needed that personally. And so end of the story is I'm just happy to be who I am right now. I'm happy to be where I am right now. I've always been that way, that just happy to be where I am with what I've got. But even more so now, I just I'm excited to just be making videos for you guys and just having a good time. Hopefully we can all just have a good time together and have some fun. That's honestly the whole purpose of the channel, is have a good time, have fun, be entertaining if I can be. I'm not always the most entertaining person in the world, but hey, if I can be, sheesh, I'll be entertaining. Gladly. Sorry, I do got a death cough. I actually don't know where this death cough is coming from. The doc didn't say anything about the cough. I did tell her that this was like the worst thing that I had, the cough, right? And she didn't really say anything about it. So bombs would be really, really good. I wouldn't mind getting some like the Inferno Orb, but right now I think I'm okay. I wouldn't mind healing either. I think I'm gonna heal. It's 25 coins. We don't have enough to get another thing anyways, so might as well heal. Rephilosopher's Stone. That's actually really awesome. I wouldn't mind getting that at all. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the Rephilosopher's Stone. And we're gonna go right here. Hopefully I can get something really good. This is actually, I would consider this really good. And the reason why I consider this really good is because if we happen to get enhanced gunpowder, easy free bombs. If we don't, anytime we go after bombs, it's still free damage. And if I happen to get something like the recombobulator, some other stuff in that line, oh, it becomes so good. So good. Even there, if you notice, we got a bomb immediately, which bounced us up, gave us a bunch of damage. I want to get that refresh if I can, because the quicker I get that refresh, the quicker I will be able to use this orb really well. So I think for now, we're actually going to end up skipping that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Double refresh. It's clean. It's easy. Fingers crossed we get another one, because my goodness. Another one before we have to heal. It's a little bit unfortunate there. A little bit unfortunate. Come on now, please. Nothing quite the way I want it. Still nothing quite the way I want it. I'm gonna try it anyways though, and hope that I can get enough. Okay, that was decent. You know, it wasn't amazing, but it was decent. I'll say that. I'll say it was decent. That was really good though. 3 bombs. That's all these guys taking care of. This guy's here. This is a relatively hard crucible. And I didn't really get that many amazing items. I just got the half self damage, which is probably the only really good thing here. Now, another thing that's really good about this though is I do have the glove. I totally forgot about it. So all the damage that I would get, I actually half that. So I get a lot of healing comparatively. That was a lot of healing, even though I would be taking quote unquote like 20 damage. I didn't actually take 20 damage. Really good actually. Get that refresh. There we go. And that's good damage too. I wonder if he can stop spawning the minions. I don't think so. He doesn't have like a minion bar here, so I don't think he can actually stop spawning them. I think that'd be insane if he could though. Okay, well, we're probably gonna end up killing that tree before we end up killing him. Let's be honest here. Yeah, that tree is gonna be gone here in just a second. I can almost, I'll almost guarantee that. That being said, we might die before we end up killing him. Very well might end up being the case. We might end up dying. Well, the good news is at least now he's not there. I mean, now he's not. I don't know, other places. Okay, we do have to. Oh, I think we die anyways. I don't think it matters what happens. I think we have too much damage. Let's try skipping it. If we can deal 11 damage, we win. We win. Oh my goodness. That was intense. That was intense, guys. That was absolutely intense. Okay. Wowee. That was really close. I think I'm going to grab the Warp Hammer. I think that's a good pick here. I'm going to upgrade it to level 3. And, Unpretentious Pendant isn't bad. Board contains 1 less crit. I mean, we could just go for flat damage. We don't need crits. That being said, crits are really nice, and I think better damage is technically the gift that keeps on giving. Because again, if every peg can be hit 3 times, that's basically 3 times damage. So I'm gonna go for durable. I think that's, again, like I said, probably the best bet we can get. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, this is pretty nice. We do get overflow, so let's get some overflow up in here. Fingers crossed we can get a lot of bombs. There we go. We don't want too many bombs just yet. But I mean, we were hoping to do some damage. There we go. Nice little crit for that, and a bomb to boot. So hopefully he gets rid of his shield. It didn't, and it didn't kill him either. I know we were talking about this earlier, but there are always some weird things going on. Anyways, so that's really good. We're gonna get really good damage here. Okay, I said really good damage, not really good damage. We're gonna get really good healing here, which is the important part more than anything. And after that, hopefully we can get a crit here. I'm gonna go and start skipping some orbs as well, just so that we can kind of get through a little bit of it. Also, I'm trying to think of other kind of content I want to create, guys. And if you guys have suggestions, things you would like to see me play, or stuff that you're watching right now that you wouldn't mind if I made content on it, you think that would be interesting to watch on that content, leave a comment, let me know. And while you're there, go ahead and like the video if you like it, and what's it called? And subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Helps me out a bunch, and I greatly appreciate it. You guys are the bomb.com, right? You guys are super awesome. I actually really love you guys. This community is really nice. I don't think I've met anyone really that's like mean. Although I will say this, something really funny that goes on is I think I have an enemy out there somewhere, and I say that because you know, and all my videos, basically, especially my Peglin videos, not necessarily my other videos too much, but especially my Peglin videos. A lot of my Peglin videos get a majority of likes, like, you know, 90% likes. You know, regardless of the number of likes, there's always one dislike. And so I think it's really funny. I think it's really funny when people are like that, because I'm like, oh, okay, you joined you watched the video, even if you didn't actually watch it fully through, it still counts as a view. You watched my video, gave me that view just so you could dislike the content, and it doesn't really do anything. I always think that's really funny. I always think it's really funny. I think it's just funny how that pans out, how that goes. And that being said, thank you for disliking my video if you're that person out there. I think it's funny. Like I said, I have no qualms or quarrels. I don't think I have qualms or quarrels with like anybody really. This is gonna be the worst stage. This is like this is the stage I am scared of when I play this. It really is. It really is the stage I fear, because it is like impossible to get it way up here and get it to go on the sides. It is like impossible to do that especially with sorry, it's impossible when you have the gift. When you have the gift, it is like impossible. And regardless of where you toss it, how you toss it, it just keeps on bouncing off to the sides, keeps on doing silly things, and you cannot get your way. I think they do need to change this a little bit. Just because of that, like for that one specific reason, I think they need to change it a little bit. But that being said, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Come on. Oh, I'm trying so hard to get it stuck somewhere. Yeah, see, that was a really bad throw. That was a really bad throw. But there's nothing I could have done. Like, I might die here just because I literally can't hit anything. Oh, there we go. Okay, we win. We win. Yeah, we win. Oh, talk about terrifying. We do actually have to heal though. Unfortunately, we do actually have to heal, because if we don't, we lose. That being said, anywhere we go is fine. So I'm just gonna try to get some money along the way, and bada bing, bada boom. Onwards we go. All right, there we go. I mean, that was good. Like, don't get me wrong, that was good, but not exactly what I was hoping for. This can deal tons of damage, mega damage, 80 damage across the board. Yep. That's why that orb in specific was the bomb.com. There you go. Okay. I can't really skip. I'm gonna get that crit just because I want to make sure that this guy's dead. Just want to make sure. There we go. There we go. There you go. Oh yeah, going back to the likes versus dislikes thing. It's actually really funny when people think like their dislike is going to cause a big difference or a big change in the channel. Wait, what? I thought they had shields and okay, it was a warp hammer. Never mind. Never mind, it all makes sense now. Okay, off to the right we go. If we can. There you go. Yeah, so it's really funny because, what's it called? I can almost guarantee that, I guess the crit doesn't really matter. Not like I would toss it anywhere else really, but that's what it is. What it is. Yeah, if you guys don't know, one dislike in comparison to like one view on a really small channel, it's not really gonna make that much of a difference. I don't know if you guys know that, but basically, like, if for example, on my videos, since I'm not a big channel by any means, one dislike doesn't really affect that much, because I think the YouTube algorithm knows that there are going to be people out there that may not like your content, or may not like something. So, you know, 1 or 2 dislikes on a video won't make the video do necessarily really bad in comparison to that one view. One view is more valuable than one dislike in this case, in my opinion, right? And so that's why I think it's really funny that on like all my videos I get this one person disliking my video, because like I said, it doesn't really do anything. Okay, we're gonna go and skip, and we're actually gonna try to get some extra coins here, because there might be a shop here ahead of us. And if we can get just enough coins that we can get another relic, that'd be great. Oh, we're 1 off, man. If this is a shop, I cry. Okay, it wasn't a shop. That's fine. It not being a shop is totally fine. I'm gonna go after this guy specifically. It's actually really weird. I'll actually go after that guy specifically. Let's go after the bombs. There we go. Nice. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's go and skip that. Fingers crossed. There we go. I think they're both dead. I think they're both, yeah, they're both dead. Good, 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 good. Okay. Not quite there. Oh, 3 HP away. Very good, very good. We ended up getting it. I kind of want to do an obelisk. Like, a part of me wants to, because we have so many stones. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of all these stones on Crucible. So I'm going to go and grab an obelisk. I'm going to go and upgrade it and just let it slowly rack in a little bit here. If I can, I'm going to try to get some extra coins. That's good. Good amount of coins. Okay, remove an orb. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even know what I want to remove. I could remove everything. Let's remove a stone. It's not that big of a deal to remove a stone. Duplicate a random orb. Okay. Yep, and we got a stone back. Welcome back, stone. Left is juice. Left is super juice. Question mark with an elite and another relic. I mean, that is super juicy. Question is, can we actually get there? The answer is, I have no idea. Also, I'll be right back 1 second, guys. Alrighty, so I stood up for a second and I had to blow my nose. You know, that's just how it goes. That being said, though, something that I thought about as I was blowing my nose is another point of conversational stuff, and that is my, oh my, since I've been trapped in my house, okay? This might sound really funny. Since I've been trapped in my house, right? Because I've been sick. I don't even have the energy to go out and do shit. So since I've been trapped in my house, oh my gosh, let me tell you guys, I've been antsy. I've been wanting to do stuff. Like, I do get the antsies, and I wanna get out and I wanna do something, right? And part of this, it makes me want to exercise, because I missed the exercise I had been getting from the kickboxing class that I've been going to. And so, you know, part of me is like, oh man, I really want to get out and go to that class now, because I'm feeling a little bit better. And not only am I feeling a little bit better, but I have a little bit more energy, and, you know, X, Y, and Z. All these things come up, all these things arise. And I'm like, man, I would love to go out and do that. And so, of course, you know I can't. And I know that I need to be taking it easy. But I know that I don't want to, because I have some energy and I'm boxed in a house, you know? And so I get this big dilemma, because because of that. And that being said, I'm also not really like a really big conversational person. Like I don't really like to I am an introvert. I'm sure you guys are aware of this. I am very much so an introvert. I do not go out. I do not talk to a lot of people. I don't like to party. I don't like places that have more than like 3 people in them, because 3 people's too much. You know, 3 people's already too much. So, you know, there's a couple things like that that are really interesting. I think I'm gonna go for the refresher course. Sorry, I do got a death cough still. So, you know, unfortunately, popping corn's gonna be really nice. A little bit of extra health is never bad. Never bad. That being said, let's see if we can do some damage with this. It should be pretty good damage. Bam. Yeah, I mean, it's decent damage, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so that's like the byproduct of being sick, to be honest, is I want to do stuff that I just can't do because I'm sick. The doc said that I was going to be contagious for like 10 days. So for 10 days, I'm trapped. Okay. For 10 days, I'm trapped in my house. I'm trapped away from all the things that I could be doing, could be wanting to do, etc., etc., etc. And that's totally fine. You know, it's not the end of the world. It does suck a little bit to be trapped and not be able to do stuff that I want to do. But that all being said, you know, I'm just gonna take it and just, you know, it gives me time to try and I'm really sad I missed that crit. Sorry, I got distracted. Really sad I missed that crit. But it gives me time to just kind of like go over things in life, and do some of the things that I've maybe been not doing enough of in the past. And just like a variety of things of that nature, you know. Lets me kind of revisit. This is horrible. This is an atrocious time right now. Things are garbanzo beans because I can't get to that refresh. Those refreshes. It's actually atrocious. At least we did some damage there. I'm gonna go skip that and just go straight for this. It didn't really matter. Either way you look at it, didn't really matter. There we go. My gosh, that was horrible. Horrible times. I do need to get rid of this guy in front because he's gonna be problematic. Also, the healing that I have is, if you can't tell, it's doing really good work. It's keeping me slightly above in conjunction with the Nosferatu. Let's see. I need to find a way to get rid of some of these pegs here, so I can whittle my way inside and get those refreshes, because they still suck. Wait, they didn't die. What? Okay. We'll cry a little bit. Okay, let's see if we can get that crit down there. Okay, speeding up the game or slowing it down does not affect the spin speed, which sucks. It's okay though, we got that crit, so we're good. Let's give you a lot of HP. Bada bing, bada boom. A lot of HP. Let's go. Shoom, shoom, shoom. All right. 200 damage and a crit to do a bunch more. Beautiful. This isn't worth. We're going to toss it in here and hope for the best. Oh, go. Well, at least we got rid of that guy in front. Oh, yeah. I think it's because they got increased HP. I'm pretty sure that's why they're not dying. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's why. Alrighty, a couple more throws at least, at bare minimum. Bare minimum is gonna be a little bit more time. We got some bombs that I didn't think we were gonna get. We can actually kill him here. There you go. He's dead and toast and gone. Finally, it did take a while. That was quite a battle. Quite a battle. I'm just gonna upgrade all my orbs really quick. I know that was a waste of money, but I'm just gonna do it anyways because, well, time to do it. I don't have anything that is that lets me skip multiple times. Chris Mask isn't bad. Unprotected Pendant isn't bad, but I do like my crits. So I think I'm gonna go for the Kinetic Meteorite. Sealed Conviction is really good, but I do have an Nosferatu, which can get me killed, especially in this next stage. And that's why I want to keep it available to be skipped. Otherwise, I would be taking the Sealed Conviction. So Kinetic Meteorite it is. Let's see what we can do. That with the Gift That Keeps on Giving actually is really insane. It's really, really good. There's a lot of really good things. So that's really nice. That being said, I don't know. I mean, they should all do this. That's fine. Any of it is fine. It works. It pans out. Even if we get hurt, I mean, we'll just use the Nosferatu and probably finish them off. So I'm really not that perturbed about any of this. Our crit damage is still better than our normal damage. I don't know why our crit damage is negative right now. Oh, it's no, actually I still don't know why. Yeah, I still don't know why. Okay. Well, anyways, not that any of that matters. I think we go far left if we can. So far right to far left. So I'll try to keep it in mind and stay righty tighty. All right, skip that guy because we don't need him. Yep, going bonkers with this Kinetic Meteorite. See, I think that's why Kinetic Meteorite is really good in some ways, but also really bad in many ways. Especially for like a heavy orb like this, right? This heavy orb is getting tons of momentum, whereas the other one would not be getting that momentum. So I think that's why that's really good. That being said, there's a lot of reasons why it's not that good. And one of the reasons why is because it just doesn't do a lot if you have a lot of refreshes on your board. So if you have a lot of refreshes, it's really not going to do anything for you. At least nothing valuable is what I'll say. Nothing valuable. It could do something, just not anything really that valuable. If I can remember, I'm going to upgrade an orb. There you go. Every time now we can just upgrade a single orb and be on our way. There we go. Off to the right we go. If I don't go hard right like this, I can't get the ooh. That was more than I wanted it to be. I'm just gonna keep doing that in hopes that it doesn't go and get every other bomb. Okay, whenever there's like 3 or 4 of them, I'll try to get a couple bombs or something. Okay, so now that there's this many guys, I'll try to get these bombs here and hope that maybe I can get rid of them all. And this guy as well. That guy as well was a no-go, but hey, you know what? It got stuck. You do not see that very often. You do not see that very often. It does not often get stuck. Let's see if I can do this. I cannot do that. That's gonna hurt. Yep, it did hurt. Gonna go and heal. That's one of those rare instances where I definitely want to heal. Those guys do a lot of damage when they walk up to you and suicide like that. Let's go and upgrade. Well, we could... No, let's upgrade an orb. Upgrade that all the way. I might be able to get the item here, but do I want to risk it? Not really. Not really. I'd rather guarantee an item than maybe get an item. So we'll just do that. I'm going to go left here, get the crit. And hope that I can get our healing orb really quick here. Off and do that refresh. I think that'd be really nice. There we go. Fingers crossed we get a lot of healing now. Not nearly as much as I would have liked to, but we are full health though, so I guess that's all that really matters. Okay. Well, to say we have 2 hits, we have to hit twice. No. I was hoping I could hit a little bit better there. Oh, that was so good, but also so bad. If I had hit a refresh, I mean a crit, I'd have killed him. That's just the reality of this all, right? If I'd hit a refresh, he would be dead. That's fine though. I mean, hopefully we get around to our healing orb or Nosferatu again. We can actually just totally do that right now. There's not really like a reason not to per se. There you go. So now we have full health and he's dead. Perfect. Basically a good lineup. This isn't bad. Also grants crits. That's actually really good if we had like the Crystalmus Fleece or something, because that's basically infinite crits. That being said, we don't have that many, and crits don't even do that much for us right now. So I think the best thing is actually going to be the it's actually going to end up being Sorry guys, I'm trying to like roll forward and I'm stuck on something. And I don't know what I'm stuck on. It's very sad. Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna get the weaponized envy. And the reason why is because weaponized envy will at least help some damage. And I think that's more important in some ways. Getting some damage. Okay. Well, I mean, everything's full, so I'm just gonna do this and hope for the best here. There's a nice little crit. We are doing more damage with our crits anyways, so it's nothing to really scoff at. And I mean, you know, as long as we're doing more damage with it, we should be going for crits. You know, that's just moral of the story, right? That being said, I'm really just not that worried. Not that worried. Nice, we got another crit damage. That does help. That does help out quite a bit. That was unfortunate, but okay though. I'm gonna go after the guy in the back. I don't really care if I get hit because I can always just heal. So I'd rather make a bunch of guys weak and close to dying, like all about the same, than you get one guy that's like dead. Let's go right up here. No, I missed it. I was trying to bounce it into that crit there. It did not work, as we all saw. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell, but my voice is getting really hoarse again, and getting really close to possibly losing it again. Like kind of losing it. Probably just like a little bit for the day. So that being said, I just wanted to give you guys that heads up. Because I might not be able to make that many videos for the next week or so. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I'm gonna try to take some allergy medicine. Try to be like adamant about taking some allergy medicine and whatnot, so that hopefully, if I'm lucky, wow. I don't have any words for this. Okay, that was amazing. If I'm lucky, hopefully I can shake off whatever allergens or whatever's gunk is in my throat and whatnot. If I'm lucky, that's gonna be the case. So that's just what I want to tell you guys, let you be aware of. Just know that, you know, I'm here. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. That's horrible. Please. Okay. Like there? Okay, that works. That worked. Okay, that's not the right orb to use just yet. No. Oh. Well, actually, this might work out. This might end up panning out in some way. I mean, it is kind of panning out. It did kind of pan out. Not great, but it kind of panned out. Okay, if this orb can hit a crit, well, I mean, we'll be in the money. If it can't, well, we might be in trouble. No. That'd have been so much damage. Okay, let's just skip that. That's a lot of damage. I mean, a lot of damage is really good and really bad. It's really good because obviously we want to deal a lot of damage, but it's really bad because we don't get a heal. That's the only reason why I'm neglectful or regretful or whatever you want to call it to get some of these things. Hopefully we get a healing orb like right off the rip here, almost. I mean, we will skip whatever 10 HP, yes. Talk about it being amazing. Okay, this is full HP. There you go. That is full HP. That is perfect in every way. 2 more crits. It wouldn't be bad, but I think the overwhammer is probably better. So I'm gonna take the overwhammer here. We did say we want to go far left so we can get those 2 hopefully. So that's gonna be the plan. Let's hope and try to get those guys really quick. There you go. Basic blade. I do like the damage. Tactical treat isn't bad. I'm gonna get the damage. I'm gonna go deep left here. That's, like I said, it's just the plan. You know, stick to the plan, man. Stick to the plan. Let's do this little number and dance. We're gonna go after this guy because we are scared of those guys. Those guys are terrifying. But we could also get tons of damage. We could also kill ourselves and just everything could be bad. I have no idea. That being said, I don't know if these red bombs count as self-damage. We need to double check. I don't know how much self-damage they're doing right now, but let's try to find out. They're doing about 5, I think. I don't know if that's normal, but I think it's about normal. So I'm not that concerned. Good news is we got rid of everything. So not worried at the moment. We should be fine. If we get 2 bombs here, 2 red bombs and maybe like a couple of normal bombs, I mean, we kill the board and we move on to the next stage, which is really good and also really bad because, you know, healing. There you go. Okay. That's exactly what I thought might happen. That's fine. That's good. You guys showed me that the splat orb is really pretty good and shouldn't be slept on as much as it is. So I'm gonna have to start thinking about how to use that a little bit better, a little bit more regularly. If I get lucky, I will get a crit here. I did not get lucky, so no crit for me. That's totally fine though. I really don't need a crit. Like, this orb will take out the guy in the back, probably, maybe, possibly. And even if it doesn't, I mean, we have overwhammer to go through everything. So I'm just gonna keep launching, lobbing orbs like no tomorrow. And they dead? Yeah, they dead. That's full HP, by the way. I say full, it's 99 HP. 99 out of 100, so it's as close as it can get. Now it's not as close as it can get. we lost some health there along the way. Ambidictionary, that would be pretty good. Bad cheese. Honestly, not bad, but I'm going for the ambidictionary because I can at least skip some orbs now and get some better ones. That being said, we have the money to get everything, so it's going to get an apple a day. Oh, bully ball. We'll get a tactical treat. We'll get super boots, and we'll also get the complex claw. Just like that, magic. We could get rid of an orb, but I think we'll be all right as we are. So let's do it. A little bit of extra stuff, a little bit extra damage and whatnot. It's gonna be nice. Honestly, this orb really isn't worth throwing, but I'll throw it anyways, just because it is gonna deal some damage. So let's go after the guy in the back here and hope that maybe this little hammer here can just take them all down. I have no idea. It might be able to. He might not be able to. He might be able to take down these 2 at least. Let's find out. Oh, took everything. Took everything. He didn't let anything come by. Well, that works for me. I like that quite a bit. This is a very interesting one. Definitely skip this. This is really nice. I think I'd go for this guy. And the reason I go for this guy is because he's going to rotate to the front and then he's going to rotate up and I can hit him where he is. So I think all of that just works out really nicely. Do I have, no, I do not. I wasn't sure if I had the crits one, so I'm just not going to worry about it too much. We're going to go right in here though, like that, and hope that maybe we get that crit there. Doesn't look like we're going to, but this is still a lot of damage. So this is specifically why I went for that one, because now he's up in front ready for us. We have a crit ready for us as well. So let's go and go straight for that little crit there. Beautiful. That's, oh, that is atrocious. That is atrocious. Okay, we're gonna skip 2 orbs here and just kind of lob them wherever they happen to go. Okay, this is interesting. That was a lot of interestingness. A lot of interesting things that are happening. This guy might be dead. Oh, he's so close. No cigar, but he is really close. We might be able to sneak our way through the top 2 guys and get him. It's hard to say for certain. Yeah, that was a bad throw. So that's just not happening right now. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we're gonna skip 2 orbs again. I do want to get a refresh if I can. Okay, it's just gonna kind of do its thing for a moment here. Okay, and this is a good spot to heal. We're gonna get that clean tile here because it's not Swiss cheese at the moment, so that'll be really nice for us. There we go. Beautiful. That's full HP. We got one of them taken care of. We're gonna go after that purple tile now because it's the weakest still. Actually, we're not going to because we have the Orbalisk. Orbalisk definitely just makes for reasons to not go for that. We're gonna go to the left here and hopefully get that crit. If we're lucky, if we're not, something like that happens. Okay, now we're gonna go for the purple tile. We probably won't destroy it in this throw, so I'm just not gonna worry about destroying it. I'm just gonna worry about dealing as much damage as I can. And now it doesn't really matter. We're in a really scary spot though. So let's try to let's hope we can succeed here. They're doing a lot of damage. We haven't eliminated any yet. We gotta skip that orb. We died. We shouldn't have skipped that orb. Spoiler alert, we shouldn't have skipped it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. That's all I'm gonna do for today. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody, and adios.